Good morning everyone, and here I've just arrived to Cairns domestic terminal from my hotel, checking in for my flight to Brisbane for this afternoon. The terminal is also shared by other airlines such as Virgin Australia, Regional Express and Jetstar. There are plenty of shops and restaurants in the terminal, with adequate seats in the food court. Flight information screens are also nice and clear. However, I find it confusing to see two separate screens showing departures and arrival flights respectively. As I'm flying in business today, I'm eligible to use the Qantas Club, which is the only lounge available for passengers flying with Qantas in this airport. At the top of the escalators, you will find yourself in a space like this. Just follow the signs directing you to the lounge. And this is the entrance of the Qantas Club. Further down our left is the entrance for the Virgin Australia lounge. The lounge has a large sitting area, and further down is the best seats in my opinion, with an extensive view of the tarmac and the runway. At the time I've arrived, the lounge was quiet, but it got busier gradually. I could just sit here all day without getting bored. A power socket was also conveniently located next to my seat, giving me a chance to charge my phone to full before my flight. I then served myself a full breakfast, which consisted of a chicken soup, some bread, some cheese and ham, as well as a cup of nice barista coffee to wake me up. I also spent some time staring out the window, thinking of a flight to Boca next in order to make some good review for my awesome subscribers. Now for those who hasn't already subscribed, please do so now as we will benefit from awesome content every week. We're now at gate 17, waiting to board our flight, which has been delayed due to technical issues. Then boarding commenced without any crew strictly enforcing priority boarding, which is what Qantas does the best. Well, I'm not being too fussy about priority boarding, but when this is one of the perks of flying in business cabin or holding an elite status on Qantas and OneWorld is, I think Qantas should enforce this strictly, like what Virgin Australia does. With that being said, Qantas is still doing a good job on international flights. It's only the domestic flights are the ones that are having inconsistency in terms of standard. And here's our gorgeous looking Boeing 717 aircraft, bringing us down to Brisbane today. The business cabin is laid out in a 2-2 configuration across 3 rows. And Qantas have renovated the 717 fleet, now having a more sleek and modern design in both economy and business cabin. And each seat features a tablet holder on top and a seat pocket down below, consisting of a safety card, Qantas magazine and a sickness bag. Leg room is also adequate on these seats. You also find a USB port to charge your devices. The tablet holder is also adjustable, so that you can pull it out or push it down to watch your movies at the best angle. You also find a recline button next to you on an armrest, which could be used after takeoff. And now it's also time for pushback, so just sit back, relax and enjoy the taxi and takeoff. And we've now finally reached cruising altitude. With the seatbelt sign being turned off, the in-flight Wi-Fi also become available. The Wi-Fi can be used to connect with device with Qantas Entertainment app, in which you'll be able to browse movies as well as some basic flight information. However, there would be no internet connectivity. Refreshments were then served. It consists of a main dish, 2 slices of sourdough bread, and a coconut cake as the dessert. And here's a closer look. The main dish is a roasted duck with curry and rice, which tasted so nice. The cake is topped with coconut flakes, which completed my meal perfectly. I also paid the laboratory a visit after the meal, which I then found out that it is nothing out of the ordinary. These adjustable headrests also made me comfortable throughout the flight. I also found out that this 717 is one of the noisiest aircraft I've ever flown on, reaching a noise level of more than 80 decibels. And then we started our descent into Brisbane, where the view is spectacular. Overall, I found this flight enjoyable. However, like I said before, the noise level is too high and I can hardly get any sleep. I particularly enjoyed my meal and the newly designed seats, making my flight more comfortable. Now let's enjoy the approach into Brisbane. And that's it. I've finally flown on the 717 for my first time. If you've enjoyed the flight review, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Your support brings me motivation for more content and reviews. And as always, a huge thanks to my loyal subscribers who have followed me this far in the production of flight reviews. So I'll see you next week again with some new and exciting reviews. Have a nice day ahead.